What's up guys, Brian here with Bear USA. Today we have some awesome footage from the state of Alaska. Yes, I made it all the way up to Alaska. We're going to start off with some discarded vehicles on this beach in Wasilla, and then Point MacKenzie we have 3 different locations. We have a shipwreck, we have an abandoned boat, and we have a Nike missile base, which is really awesome. From there, we're going to go up to Cantwell, and just outside of Cantwell, there is the infamous abandoned Igloo Hotel, which is pretty cool to see. Then I head up to Hatcher's Pass. We check out Independence Mine, an abandonment, kind of a museum state park, but still very cool. And then we're going to head up to a place called Hope and check out this abandoned homestead. Then over to Kenai, there's an abandoned cabin there. And last but not least, we're going to go to Whittier and check out the amazing Buckner Building. You guys got to stay tuned to see this one. Alright, so please remember that this project is all about the photography. You can check out my website at bare-usa.com. You can catch me at Instagram at BRIANCATTELLE. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, on to the abandonment. It's a nice morning here in Seattle, and I'm flying out of Seattle to go to Anchorage today, Anchorage, Alaska, and a little bit nervous, to be quite honest with you. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I thought I had a location lined up. Not so sure about that anymore, so we'll see when we get there. Part of the adventure, right? Here we go, Alaska. So I've made it to Anchorage, Alaska. I got the rental car. Now I'm leaving the airport. Time to see what I can find in Alaska for a photo shoot. What's up? I'm here with Jenny.
Hi.
In Wasilla, Alaska.
Wasilla.
Just across the harbor from Anchorage. We're looking for an old boat here. I haven't found it yet, but we found some old cars. They're kind of cool. I don't know if they're cool enough for a shoot, but we'll check them out.
They're cool. It's sunken in.
Yeah.
Awesome. Look at that stuff.
I hope I could do a whole photo shoot of them. I'm in Point MacKenzie, Alaska. Across the way is Anchorage, somewhere over here, and behind me is this giant boat, which I found on Google Maps. It looks really awesome. So it's cool, no doubt about that. I've never seen a big shipwreck like this before in my life. couple things that make it real difficult. All this mud inside and out, and like this mud can get tricky, man. You could be like quicksand in places. Just super sharp rust everywhere. And you don't know where you can walk, if the floor is gonna give. It's a cool location. I don't know if it has enough to outweigh all the risks. So I'm just a little bit north of Point MacKenzie now, and there's this old boat. It might even be cooler than the bigger one. It's a lot smaller, but it's got a lot more to it, so take a closer look. There's also a little old cabin right near the boat. Looks like somebody tried to set it on fire once. I wonder if the boat and the cabin are a combo pack. Wouldn't that be funny if I traveled all the way to Anchorage, Alaska to take pictures at a little tiny boat in a marsh? It could happen. I mean, the mountains in the background are awesome. I mean, there could be a couple really great photos there. I'm in the Port MacKenzie, Wasilla area. And here's a old Nike missile base tucked off into the woods. Man, I don't know about dark cave-like structures in Alaska, to be honest with you. So here's a little something I kind of wish I didn't notice, but now that I did, I feel like I gotta take the challenge. I really hope all this stuff comes out on the GoPro with the flashlight. So I'm underground in a Nike missile base in the middle of the woods in Alaska. If I was going to tell you I wasn't a little bit nervous, I'd be completely lying. Now the trick is to get back out. Not so bad. Now I wonder if I can get the model to follow me. Here's another building, same exact thing, except the roof is still intact. This pipe coming up out of the ground would indicate to me that there's more going on underground. I don't know how to get to it. And if I could, there'd be no light. And I would be pretty freaked out to go check it out by myself. But if I do find a way in, I'll have to do it. Whether it be a school, a hospital, or an old military facility, I can always count on the US government to provide me with a cool location to shoot. That's the Nike missile base. It's a good chance I'll shoot there. So I just drove a really long way to come take a look at this Igloo Hotel, which looks really unique and cool. All the other photos showed that there was nobody here, but obviously there are a few people here. And it's really cloudy out, so I don't get that great of a view. Normally behind this hotel is a beautifully gorgeous, gigantic mountain, but can't see it today because of the clouds. But regardless, we're gonna make the best of it and we're gonna take a closer look at this place. Here we have the markings of K-Boys, Alaska's most notorious gang. I don't know how much of the structure you can see on the GoPro, but it doesn't look like it got much past the initial construction phase. kind of weird. The whole place is spray foam, like a mountain you find at a miniature golf course or something. So the igloo is definitely an interesting vision. Unfortunately for whoever had the vision, a failed dream. Not quite right for a photo shoot. I wouldn't even be able to stand how these little windows are not symmetrical with the entrance. You think that line would be right in the middle of that line, and nothing on the inside is symmetrical at all, and I wouldn't be able to handle it. I just couldn't shoot here. I mean, it's a cool location. I'm definitely glad I came out to check it out, and I can show it to you guys. I picked up this Exploring the Obscure card here. This guy left his card, so I think it's a good idea. Maybe I should leave my card too. Left a few business cards behind. Maybe Exploring the Obscure has started a new trend. I'm on my way to Hatcher's Pass, or I'm on Hatcher's Pass on my way to Independence Mine. And this is pretty amazing. I've never seen anything like this in my life. So here we are at Independence Mine. I'm not sure how abandoned it is anymore technically. It's kind of a museum. It's like a state park museum, so there's upkeep to these abandoned buildings. There's a welcoming center up there with lights on, so it kind of takes away from the abandoned feel, but we're here and we're gonna check it out. You know, I don't usually feel sad about these places decaying and crumbling, but this one, I don't know, this one kind of does make me sad. Like, you know, it would be cool to see it still standing. So that's Independence Mine. It's a phenomenal location. I imagine it was all the more amazing when the buildings were still standing, and it would have been phenomenal for my shoot as well. It would still be pretty cool for the shoot, except for the fact that it's like a state park now, and people come here during the day. It would make it really tricky. But the mountains and everything around here is just gorgeous. Independence Mine's pretty cool. Today I'm in Hope, Alaska. A number of people kept telling me to come to Hope to find some abandoned stuff, but I asked the locals and there really isn't anything. The only thing that anybody could think of is this old cabin here. So we're here, we're gonna take a look and see what's up with Hope's abandonment. I don't know, this place doesn't seem all that old. Not 100% sure this is what they were talking about, but they said there was only one place, so must be. This is right next to it. This seems like it is probably a lot older. So obviously this isn't a cabin for people, but for animals. So I'm just outside of Kenai and I came across this kind of abandoned cottage type thing. It's pretty cool actually, so we'll check it out. This outhouse certainly has the nicest view of any outhouse. So this used to be the shower. I mean, this place is kind of rigged, the whole thing, but it's pretty awesome. So yeah, this was actually a pretty badass little spot. I like it. If I could have it, I'd want it. I just got done doing a shoot with Kiara here at the Nike missile base in Point MacKenzie, Alaska. The Nike missile base is awesome, man. We got down underground, which is something I've never been able to do at one of these bases. Like, not into the real silos, but just underneath some of the machinery, and it was really cool down there, and we had some really cool lighting effects and just a lot of natural decay. And she was just, I didn't have to tell her to do anything. She just did it naturally, and it was beautiful. So we have some phenomenal pictures coming your way all the way from up here in Alaska. What did you think about the shoot?
I think we had fun, we didn't break anything, and we didn't run into any ghosts.
We didn't run into any ghosts, yeah.
Great day.
And we'll probably get out of here without getting in trouble. So phenomenal shoot. Looking forward to showing you guys the shots. And we might be headed to the Buckner Building tomorrow in Whittier. Well, we are headed there. We're just going to see how it works out, and if it does, we might be even bringing you even more phenomenal shots. So we're looking forward to giving that a shot.
Enjoy. Hi, world.
Hey, I'm back out with Kiara, and we're headed to Whittier. Excited to see how this is all going to go down today. It's been a pretty big build-up, and we're about to enter the longest tunnel in the United States of America,
Yes.
and the second longest in the world, maybe?
Maybe.
Something like that. Anyways, on our way. Can't wait to see what's up.
Woo! And then they do this fun little thing in the wintertime, right before they close it up for season, where you can actually walk through the tunnel.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that tunnel was all that long. I'm gonna have to double check those facts I just told you. There's a Pepsi Cola. Oh, we can park over here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I've experienced some shit. Yeah. Wow, this floor is destroyed. Yeah, I do like a little. Sawmill. This one? Oh, that's what you were saying. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take as many pictures of your car as you want. I thought you were trying to strategize like our exit strategy. Because, well, you do run this joint, don't you? So we just got done doing our photo shoot here in Whittier at the Buckner Building. It's crazy that we actually pulled it off. I heard that there was a lot of heat in this place, and you know, we managed to get it done. I'm so excited that we got to do this because this is an icon of the area. Again, you were amazing, like just phenomenal. I don't even have to like tell you what to do, and like hand signals and stuff. She just does the poses, and it was fantastic. What did you think about this shoot?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I liked playing Pose Pictionary.
Yeah, with sign language. So we got some phenomenal images coming to you from this place, and I'm really happy that this all worked out in Alaska, and that I got to work with her, and that just everything worked out perfect. So on to the next date. All right, it's time for me to leave Alaska. I've had an amazing stay with my buddy Dan here. I've been couch surfing, and this would be impossible without the kindness of people like Dan. You got a podcast coming out?
I do. Something like Couch Ninjas or Couch Surfing is My Religion, something to that effect. Still working on the details.
So I'll post that when it's ready, but Dan, thank you so much for a great stay, man. You got any final words, parting words?
Yeah, I really appreciate having you. Thanks for coming. You were great. Just truly inspirational, I would say.
Awesome. And so isn't Dan, and so isn't Alaska, but it's time to go. Moving on.